Hi guys! Hi guys! We are back! Welcome back to Falafel Reacts. On this channel, we react to girls. Like the girl that you see here. Is this your first time to the girls? And you're like, who is this diva? Is she the same as this diva? Uh-huh. There's just various levels of Photoshop, hair fibers, and wigs going on in all of these images, but she's the same girl. She is the girl that we keep the most tabs on. And she's back. She took her pause and she landed and plooped them right in the Western world. The Western world. She's back in the Western world, you guys. Yes, she is. Now, before we get into it, a few things. First of all, what's going on? Why am I in the center of the screen? My webcam is doing weird things. Like it's like the content that I give my webcam is just too much. It can't sustain it. So I guess I'll have to upgrade soon. I don't know. I feel like I'm lagging. I'm trying to like shrink myself. I'm trying to like make myself smaller. And like, is this better? Am I lagging? Am I like less lagging? Like there might be, I don't know. Things are going on. Things are happening. I have been trying to record this video for an hour. Okay. I am freaking out because I'm getting tired. That's the other thing. Do I look tired? Have I not been online for a while? Yes, because I'm tired. Okay. The sun setting early and rising late always takes me out. It happens every single year, and every single year it's like the first time it's happening. I am tired. I look as tired. I feel as tired as I look. I'm struggling through the day. It's taking it out of me. Like I am barely getting by the workday. By the end of the day, I just couch rot, read, and go to sleep. So it is taking so much from me right now to record. But I mean, actually now I'm fine because I'm like hyped up and stuff, but I have my seltzer. I'm here. We're present together. It's going to be a good fun time. Okay, now the last thing I want to mention is I just want to thank you guys for attending the party live stream. And yes, we did have a party live stream. We partied it up. We sang, we danced. It was amazing. It was fun. But YouTube took it down and I'm so upset. I really thought that preemptively demonetizing the video would tell YouTube like, hey, like I'm just trying to have fun. Like we're just trying to do this thing. Like, can you not? But they took it down like the next day they took it down. At first they blocked it. And well, they copyright struck it. And then at first they blocked it in Russia and Belarus. And I'm like, that's fine. Because I don't know how many of my viewers are in either of those places. And then they blocked it worldwide, which is like really annoying because I want you guys to like watch it. But in the future, if we do a party live stream, I think it will just be live and like, that's it. Like it'll go down within a day. So if you want to see it, you'll have to like attend in real time. But we had a good turnout and it was fun. So thank you guys for joining. Thanks for being there. Thanks for being here. I don't know what we're about to do. I just want to show you. She got a new PFP. Who is this? It's giving diva with the Photoshop. It's giving that's not the accurate circumference of your cranium. No, it's not. So I don't know what's going on. Not sure. But we are... Okay, like now if I need to switch screens, what do I do? Oh, okay. Actually, this works. I just kind of have to like fix it around. We are going to be watching the barbecue chillin' version. Because you guys, I just like, yeah, she live streamed for 3 hours. I did like actually end up catching her like live. But it was like late at night and I was like, oh, I'm just tired. I'm like gonna read my book. Oh, book updates, you guys. I finished reading Cast and I am now on The Wretched of the Earth, which actually is a rereading. Hold on. I'm sorry, you guys. This is like so annoying. I'm being annoying. Okay. Okay, focus on me. Oh my god! It's like she's gonna birth me! Okay, I finished the book Cast. I started The Wretched of the Earth. I'll like put them up like here so that you guys can see because my my webcam is mirrored because I think that's how I set it up originally because if I don't, then you guys see it like it's too much. Okay, like this is how I figured it out. The webcam it's barely even functional at this point, so it is what it is. But I will show you guys the book that I'm on right now. I'm reading The Wretched of the Earth, another nonfiction text from 1960 by Frantz Fanon. It's very like revolutionary, political, decolonial book that I'm reading. It's a rereading. I read it in grad school and I remember it was amazing. It changed my life. So now I'm rereading it again. I read the preface and I'm still going through the foreword because the foreword is written by Homi Bhabha. For any like post-colonial studies people, like you will know, like he is that bitch. So like I am going through, I'm like highlighting, I'm annotating. If you are interested in that kind of stuff, you feel free to check out my TikTok. My TikTok is just book commentary, also like some random personal stuff on there, but it's just book content. Like I will read part of a book and I'll just like go off on it. So I kind of react, but like to the book. Now it's political, like be warned, because pretty much everything I read is like history, philosophy, theory, politics, nonfiction-y type. Right now, I'm going through like an American history re-education reading list is what I'm calling it. So I'm reading a lot of like foundational texts on the legacy of slavery, Reconstruction, Jim Crow, all of that. So obviously Franz Fanon was not American. He was, well, I talk about this on TikTok. So if you are interested, go to my TikTok. It's Falafel React at TikTok. Yeah, but if you're not like here for the political stuff, because like you're not interested in that, totally respect it. You know, live your boundaries, live your truth. But I would just say don't check that out because that is what I do on TikTok. But that's not what we're doing now. Right now, we are like getting birthed. Okay, no. I am in a weird mood, you guys. Maybe it's because I've dipped into the Halloween candy that I'm supposed to be handing out tomorrow. You guys, I don't even know. Oh my God, this is like early Falafel React days right now. Okay, where do I put myself here? I am in a strange mood, but let's just get into it. This is kind of fun. Let me know if you prefer her bigger than me. I mean, she is bigger than me. We are getting this back. I always run over that. Respectable girl. This is how we were partying. This is how we were dancing on Sunday. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Ow, my knee. I feel really strange. I think it's really because I had all these mini chocolate bars. Let's go back. Wow. Wow. Okay.
Shit, sorry guys. Well, I'm bald.
Okay. You know what? She has more hair than I was expecting. Why is it black though? She has way more hair than I was expecting, not going to lie. But it looks like it looks like it's fried or something, which is weird because it's been growing out and she hasn't been doing anything to it because she's just been wearing a hijab. This is her first live stream, by the way, since landing in Canada.
Sorry, I'm just like really overwhelmed. I literally just showered and I'm gonna be playing with my hair a lot because I'm not used to even like
That's what she's doing. You guys, my hair is thinning too, actually. Like my hairline. Well, my hairline here is fine, but like here it's like going through it. So me and you, Chantal, me and you. I thought it was just aging.
I'm so relaxed. I'm freaking out. Like freaking out. Hi everybody.
Holy moly. She like has a whole other like she has a face and she has like another face. She's reminding me of like a Doctor Who character, but I don't remember who. I don't remember who.
This is crazy what I have just been through like the past. Woo! My hair looks pretty, no. Look, I have a bit of hair fibers in. It's really thin on the top. Like,
oh, this is with hair fibers. Not that I'm looking any better. I'm looking rough today and right now, but like, whatever. It's fine. But, oh, this is with hair fibers. Okay. And listen, don't come for me because the last time I said anything about her hair, people were like, how dare you? This is my new pen, by the way. How dare you make fun of a woman and her hair loss? First of all, what do you think we do on this channel? Do you think we're holding hands singing Kumbaya on this channel? No. First of all. Second of all, do you not know the lore? Do you not know how she lost her hair? Why her hair started falling out? Because she had a hysterectomy and her doctor said you need to continue this medication so that XYZ doesn't happen. Mind you, she was in Canada where they have socialized free healthcare or like greatly reduced. So it's not like there were barriers. Her barrier was that she just didn't feel like it. So because she didn't feel like it, she lost her hair and then she started complaining about it. And then she wore hijab, acting like a Muslim when it was really just to cover her big bald ass head. Yeah, so I'm gonna run my shit and talk about it.
I have the worst. I'm telling you, it's thinner because like it gets really matted like just from wearing the hijab for a short period of time. Yeah. Hi everybody, I fucking missed you guys. Day one hijab is off.
Hijab. Subhanallah. Subhanallah. How many years were you in the Middle East? You still haven't learned how to say hijab.
Yeah. I was mostly wearing... Actually, okay. The beginning when I first put it on, I really, really didn't mind. And now I'm going to put my hair up because we got nashies on the way. Yeah, I ordered a...
She always does this face. Wow. Okay, okay. This can't be the first time she's having nashies. I don't believe it for a second it's the first time she's having nashies. Unless she really just landed. No, because we did the live stream on Sunday when she was like en route, and now it's... And she put this up Wednesday night? So...
wig. So I'm just going to have a bit of my inhaler.
Is that what that is? Okay, listen, when it comes, there are certain things in Islam I do follow. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do any of that, but I wasn't born last night, and I went to college in these United States of America. I think I know the cough.
I know you're probably thinking...
I am already having so much fun watching this, way more than anything she did in Syria. Let's take it back. Let's take it back. Okay, this is a normal cough, but like... What the hell?
I know you're probably thinking...
Okay. I don't know. I feel like she looks better than I was expecting with the hijab off. Why did she look way bigger with the hijab? Now, is this like super Photoshop? She looks smaller. She actually looks smaller now than she did with the hijab. Is the hijab so terribly unflattering on her? Or are the filters able to work better without a hijab on? I don't know, but I mean, the double chin is massive. Way bigger than it was like in the first Villa era, but I don't know, like, I don't know. I feel like she's getting it back. Like the diva is coming back. I mean, she's always been a diva, but like the funner side, it seems to be coming back. And we're only like, what, a few minutes in.
What a fake Muslim. Okay.
Okay, you're fake. Ben.
I know you're probably thinking, what a fake Muslim. Okay. First of all, when it comes to religion, I'm just going to flat out say, so I'm back in Canada. I literally just got, well, back not that long ago, like maybe a few hours, if that. Had a shower, blah, blah, blah.
I don't know. This is a barbecue chill and edit, so I'm not sure what she ends up saying. But I think when I caught her in the live stream, she was talking about how she took the hijab off and you don't have to be Muslim to wear hijab. And I have always said that. Obviously, like, I agree with her on that. And I've never ever critiqued how she wears the hijab as it relates to if she's following the religion correctly or not. I don't think there's... And she even says, like, God doesn't care. Like, I don't think God is going to send me to hell because I don't wear hijab. Which, like, is literally what I say. So I know you're in tune. You're tuning in. But yeah, like, honestly, like, that's not something that I mind you repeating from me because my God doesn't really, like, care if a woman is covering her hair or not, okay? Like, sue me. Like, that's just my personal belief, okay? So I don't think it's any which way. Now, I do think it's weird, though, because she came on... Wait, where's my thing? Her whole agenda, okay? Her whole political agenda was, I'm a Muslim woman, and we're jewels. We're precious. We have to cover up. That was like her whole thing. Her whole thing was like, we have to cover up because we're precious jewel. Like, we're modest. I love doing this. My man has me doing this. And she took it as far as covering her face. Remember when she came on? It was like 24 hours. So like, don't do... Not that you can't... Sorry if this is loud. Not that you can't change your mind. But to do all of that in such a cringy cosplaying way and like now just to rip it off, like... I'm still gonna call you out for it. Do I think that like this is the ultimate sin? I barely think it's a sin. Okay, it's as much a sin as I will be committing tomorrow, handing out candy to kids in the neighborhood, which is to say, I don't really care.
Message family and that, you know, they're all like wondering about me. So got to the Montreal airport. So basically, I'm divorced. Okay, first thing about religion. This is why I don't like the vape because my mind is scattered. I believe in God. God is in my heart. God got me through this whole effing trip. Every time before I did something, I said,
I don't know. This just seems like cringy and fake to me.
In the name of God, which is Bismillah or Ya Rab, Ya Rab, Ya Rab.
Why is she saying it in like an Israeli accent? Ya Rab. Ya Rab. Ya Rab.
I believe in God. I believe in a lot of things about Islam, like a lot. I believe in
Duh.
things from like every religion though. Like every religion to me has like I'm so confused and agnostic. The only thing I know when it comes to God is I believe in God. When it comes to religion, I'm confused. And
Well, because a lot of religions say fundamentally the same things. And this is why a lot of my commentary, I would oftentimes interject and say, this is not Islam specific. This is not Arab specific. Because not lying, not cheating, not exploiting children, not hurting animals is universal to like for most people, for most faiths, for most belief systems, for most philosophies, even with people that don't believe in God. You will find that you agree fundamentally on a lot of things. So I don't know what she's trying to say.
I feel like yes, I probably did jump into it and take the shahada too quick, but it was also a lot of cultural pressure, and it was pressure from Salah, even though he didn't like.
I don't care about any of this. You are a grown ass lady. You are not even living in that country. Now, when people say that there is a pressure in some communities for women to cover their hair, women that are born and raised and live and ingrained in that community, I completely believe that because you have no other option. You're in Canada. You chose to go. You flew. The steps you had to take to put yourself in that position were a lot. Okay, you took a ton of steps. Most of them were very inconvenient for you. Getting on a plane, boarding, going through the airport, a layover, all this and that. So like you literally put yourself in that position. So you're not gonna catch any sympathy here.
Okay, basically we're divorced because like, and I'm not talking.
No, you're not divorced because you were never even married outside of the 3-second interaction that you had at the mosque with an imam and a random ass witness. And I'm gonna die on that hill.
About him, I don't want any bad talk about him, please, thank you, because
He's a poo-poo pooper that likes to dump on women, and he has some hot misogynistic takes, and he's a creep, and he's weird, and he's a loser, and he never got a job, and he was with you, so he's weird and he's a loser. So I have a lot of negative things to say about him, and he's definitely the loser of the family.
I still love him, and we love each other. The divorce was fucking horrible.
I'm not convinced you understand what real love is, but carry on.
Like horrible. The most hardest, disgusting thing I've ever had to do in my life. I'll tell you about that.
Hard as this. You were with a crackhead. That crackhead convinced you to do some things with his new girly pop. And the divorce, the fake divorce was the worst, grossest thing you ever had to do?
But I don't believe that you have to wear a hijab to be Muslim.
Oh yeah, this is the
God. I
part.
don't think you're going to burn in hell for having nails. But
True.
It's also cultural. Like the culture in Syria with religion goes hand. You hear the prayer on the loudspeaker. You know? So I mean,
okay, I mean, yeah, but like that's in a lot of other parts of the world. Okay, like
for him, I feel so bad for him because he is so confused as well. And I have to.
oh my god, here we go. I don't know what she's about to say, but I feel like it's gonna be long. I feel so bad. He's oppressed. He needs to come to the West where we have freedom. Bitch, he could not kick you out fast enough for Haifa. Like, don't. This is her trying to rationalize it to herself. This is her trying to rationalize. Oh, he's having a hard time coping. He's miserable. He's depressed. He doesn't fit in. He was like hanging out with his family every other day. Okay, every other day he was going to hang out with them. If he wanted to be with you right now, you guys would have been in Thailand or Malaysia or on some vacation. You would have grifted and got that money and gone. The only reason you're not with him anymore is because he dumped you. You don't dump men. You have no self-esteem. You have negative self-esteem. Like, it's so negative. You would not get rid of a man. You latch onto them.
This whole time I'm remembering he's human, and he's gone through like he was raised so strict, and
I just don't see how that's possible. How is that possible? Like, his sister is a pharmacist, right? And his dad is a professor. And his sister, I'm pretty sure, lives in Canada. And in general, Syrians are not like hyper conservative in the way that like other Arab countries or communities are known to be. He was able to bring a woman from Canada and like enmesh her in his family. Not really enmesh, that's like not the correct word, but it's not like they accepted her, they really liked her, but those are not markers of a hyper-conservative household or family. And I've said this before, it sounds like his family, as it is on like the conservative to liberal scale, like to secular, hyper-conservative to secular, it sounds like he's kind of like where my family is at. We're cultural and we follow things in religion, but we're not like very religious. And that a lot of that is because my parents are educated. So typically that's like how it goes in like an Arab household. If you have someone that's like educated or went to college or lived in the West or sends their kids to learn in the West, that tells me how like conservative they are. And I'm just not getting that vibe. Obviously I can't prove that 100%, but I trust my own judgment having never met this family to her analysis. And on top of that, she lies all the time.
He just like also has so many expectations from all his family. His family's wonderful people. They threw me a party. Like they were crying. They're sad to see me go. I was crying. I did so much. Like
And
Salah and I last night we spent.
I think that she's trying to make the connection that all of the expectations his family has are because they're hyper conservative, this and that. I don't think so. I think his family expects things that are probably similar to other cultures or other families that are just very, very close. So like whoever you marry is marrying into the family. We expect her to put in XYZ effort. This is what we expect. We would like the person to like, we want you to have kids. I'm not saying any of that is appropriate or like not stepping on toes or like crossing boundaries, but I don't know, that all of that to me is like more cultural and like family dynamic versus conservative or religious.
Together we will.
Also, if we're being absolutely real, based off of nothing else, if we don't want to consider anything else about his family, the fact that the texts that he exchanged with Kaibella, the fact that those dropped and his family were made aware, and he was still around on the planet Earth after that, it's crazy to me. It's crazy, okay? They can't be that conservative, okay?
Up and the couch above us was covered in tissue. Like I've never seen him bawl, and like we were both bawling because like it's a hard change to go through. It's not just like you're not just like one day, just like you don't spend 3 years together as a married couple, building memories in a life to just.
You were never even really married. You were never.
Like, you don't do that. You know what I mean?
You were never even really married. I don't even know what memories you guys were actually making. Like you struggling to get on the tuk-tuk in Thailand.
I couldn't, and I didn't think I would cry, but I couldn't control it. So I'm gonna do a vlog, but they made like traditional Syrian food and desserts for me, and listening to music, shisha, you know, the usual. And I slept over at families before leaving the next day for my trip, and I thought I really want to spend one last comfortable. I want a good night's sleep. I'm gonna be traveling 30 hours, and I want to see Julia. Like honestly, it's just tough. You know how I feel I love Julia.
Girl, no, it's not. Okay, like how many did you abandon? How many did you abandon? Rhetorical question. I have a whole video on my channel about it.
So, yeah, and then so anyways, but I just at the end of the day, maybe it took me 3 years to realize this, but I was always confused. I was always confused a little bit. And God bless them and his family. It's a completely different culture, and that's okay. It's not his is wrong, mine is right, his is wrong.
Her sideburns look crazy to me. Okay, I have like a lot of hair. Okay, I'm Arab. Okay, so I'm hairy. So like I have like my sideburn. There's a lot going on. But like hers, like I don't know. Hers look weird. Like she cut them or something.
It just is what it is. It's one of those things that fucking suck, and you can't do anything about it. And I think he's like confused too. And so, anyways, he sent me a picture today.
No, stop it. Stop like projecting. I don't think he's confused. I think he knows exactly what he wants. I think he found the girl. I think they found the girl for him. There's no confusion.
With the potato face. Why did you forget to take this with you? He's so funny. Anyways, he was really a solid rock in a lot of ways for me that you guys don't realize. Honestly, I don't have my head screwed on right most of the time. He would find things for me that I would always lose. You know, he would just like do everything that I can't do.
Just grow the fuck up then. Be an adult.
Like in my personality. So anyway, and I would bring out like the silly side that he never was always taught to suppress in a way, you know? So anyway.
I'm sorry, what? So now Arabs and Muslims are told to suppress their silly side? Always something new with her. Always something new. This is news to me. This is breaking news to me.
The day that I'm leaving for the airport, I got no sleep. We were this party lasted till like 2 a.m, and the kids were awake at like 7 screaming. So I'm just like, I got no sleep. Okay. So the next day, I wasn't expecting this. We're in the room having breakfast, and he comes in with some papers, and he's like, we talked.
Lies. I can already tell she's lying. The way that she's pausing and looking off in the side, lie! On top of the fact that I know that this is not a thing, because it was never a thing to begin with.
About we're going to divorce. And I knew we were going to divorce. Like, it was inevitable this was happening. But it was just shocking seeing the papers and pen and a couple of his family members around. And I'm just like, were you guys like...
This makes no sense to me. This is like, it makes no... First of all, they were never actually married for this to happen, but... She left before, right? This is her going to Canada, take 2. Take 1, she supposedly she went to the airport, had a mental breakdown, not mental, I don't know, like physiological breakdown of the body, and had to be sent back home. She never mentioned anything about the divorce paper. Granted, most of us figured she was lying and never even made it to the airport. But you were going to leave before, and then you had to switch your ticket. So you were lying about something. And my opinion, you're lying about both. You're lying about the divorce paper scene right now, because like you're all of the tells, how she's smiling. She's like, she thinks that she's being a little cheeky. She's looking off. She's looking off to the, I guess, the left. No, the right.
Conspiring behind my back to make these papers. Oh my God.
What's the conspiracy though? You knew you were getting divorced. You were the one that came online and said we were having the most amazing divorce. Like, we can't stop touching you. We're like even more affectionate. What's there to, you're acting like you didn't know.
I can go outside and not have to cover myself. Anyways, he shows me the paper. I use Translate.
I don't know. Something about that rubs me the wrong way. It's giving cringe. It's giving the scene of like American TV shows post-Iraq War where like the girl meets a white guy, the girl that wears hijab is meeting the white guy, and then the guy's like, and then she falls in love with him and she's like, I just want to be free. And there's always a scene where she's taking off the hijab. Like the hijab is a symbol of oppression, and it's just like, I don't know. I thought we left that behind in like 2004 to 2008 era.
To see like what exactly it said, right? So
How are you going to read it? It's in Arabic.
they had to be witnesses. But of course, his family's very influential in his life there. It's so different from Kuwait. So
And that's ultimately what you didn't like about being there, that he has a family structure around. And abusers like yourself, they try to isolate people because they don't want the person that they're abusing to have a soundboard. They don't want anyone else to like tell them actually what you're going through, what you're being told is not normal. It's weird. That's what you didn't like about being there.
all of a sudden this like rage and hurt came over me.
Why?
I don't know why. I was so hurt that
Why? Because even though I know you're lying, from your perspective, you were over it. It was done. It was the best, most positive, most affectionate. You could not get you could not get your ginormous paws off of him because it was the most positive, amazing divorce. So what's the issue?
like it was shocking to me signing the paper. So I said, he was doing like the signing his, I went, Surah, like hurry up in like Arabic. And so like his family was shocked. Like I freak out like that sometimes and I can't help it. I'll lose my mind if I stay there. Like I can't. So
That was a lie. That was just a whole tall tale.
I go outside, I get up and I just go outside and slam the door. His aunt and his cousin, they come outside and they're like, what's wrong? You
Lies.
know, like, and I'm just like in Arabic and I'm just like, when Salah? Like when means where in Arabic. So I'm like, where's Salah? He comes out and he's like, I'm freaking out. I'm like, take me to the airport now. Like
All of a sudden, she's like spitting out Arabic left and right. All of a sudden. What's even the point about like lying about this right now? Like you could just not have included this. Either way, you had a bunch of people watching you when you were live and you have a bunch of people that will tune into you at least initially when, you know, now that you're in Canada. What's the point of lying about this? It's just lame.
open the car door. Open it. So he let me in and then anyway, he's like, why are you so upset? Like, I don't like, you know, I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was. Yeah. He's like, did you want to stay married or something? We talked about this. And I was like, no, because basically like he will not be married to a non-hijabi. Like he just won't do it. I don't know. And
I don't know. I feel like early on he was actually okay with her not wearing a hijab, right? Like it wasn't a deal breaker for him or something.
no, I'm going to be myself. Like I'm not going to.
Also, a lot of Syrian women don't wear hijab.
I need to be myself. I'm trying to explain these things to you, but I can't.
It's not that
I felt
complex.
blindsided. He was already prepared. Right. Teardrop.
Are you dumb? Well, we know you are, but like, what the hell is wrong with you? What do you mean blindsided? Like you didn't know it was coming? Is she like starting to get high now? Because like her eyes are being weird.
That's what makes you think. But he told me he was going to do this. But I wasn't, it was shocking when it happened. I was just like, wow.
That's because your entire self-worth is dictated by how men interact and treat you.
It's really done. Like it really is. And it does feel done. It does. You know, so he should have warned you. Yeah.
I'm not even sure if I believe that it's completely done. Because I think as soon as he needs something from her that relates to Canada, and I don't know that his grift is done. I truly don't know.
He kind of did, but not enough, I guess. How I knew it was over, I can answer both at the same time. Back and forth for 3 years, I go through these spurts where I go back to Canada, come back, go back to Canada, come back, because I'm so confused about myself. Like I like a tug of war, you know?
I just... Is it not exhausting to be 42 and this confused about the most basic foundational aspects of yourself? And that's not to say that there are not transitional moments of like different decades of your life, or like if you go through something that's not going to happen, but she is constantly indecisive and confused about everything. I feel like there has to be like something that's stable, like at least like where you live is stable, and so then if you have instability elsewhere, at least one part is stable and then you can focus on the other things. Constantly, her whole life, her self-image, her relationship, literally the country in which she's residing in, her religion, her identity, her personality, her work, her appearance online, everything is in constant flux. Okay, I'm back. I forgot what I was talking about. I had to open the door because Scooby came back and it's raining outside, so he has his zoomies. So you're gonna hear him. What was I say? What was I saying? I don't remember.
Yeah, we're gonna keep in touch. Like, we're on good terms.
For a while, I think he will talk to you, but not once the new Scooby. It's just water. He's not gonna keep in touch with you once the girly pop moves into the house. She is not going to allow that. What part of that do you not understand?
And
she is so delusional.
we're still pretty
Okay, yeah, it's hitting. Whatever she took. Mind you, the eyelids are insane. Like the fat folds of the eyelids are crazy.
like affection. Like, it does feel different, but like the hearts and the the emojis have changed in our talking.
You're divorced. The fact that you even expect him to speak to you is weird. Like, you are so strange. Is it Scooby? Is it not exhausting? Oh, I think that's what I was talking about. Is it not exhausting at 42 to be behaving in this way? Is that not like absolutely exhausting? God, she's like, it's like middle schooler. Like, nothing about her evolved past middle school.
Hearts to like flowers.
Except her like circumference.
But I'm okay. Like, it was hard. I did a lot of crying, and now I'm just like, I have to focus on my new life. I got a new life. It's full of nashies and weird vapes. My problem.
That's her new life. I mean, that's a good summary of her life, honestly. Nashies. That's the most important thing in her life. Right, Scoob?
Is I have to commit to a whole, life of celibacy. Because, like...
she's already on the app. She has already downloaded dating apps. I guarantee it.
I'm attracted to, like, men that look like Salah. Like, I like dark hair, Arab-looking beard, hairy chest, tall, kind of controlling, like that kind of thing. So
we're right back to that. We're like 3 seconds away. She had wow. Not that she had any amount of growth in the Middle East apart from bodily growth, but she's like so back to the villa era. I feel like normal adults, as they grow, like they will never go back to who they were 3 or 5 years ago. Like you change in like 3-5 years, especially when in those 3 years you were in completely different places. You travel to new places you've never been to before. You were put in situations you were never been to before. I would think the change is so drastic that when you go back, you don't immediately go back and settle into who you were before. But she's baked right now. Now she is on the way. Immaturity is still there. The same type of man. You would think after a divorce, you're like, I'm swearing off of all men that are over 6 foot that have it. Like, you would think that you're like, are trying to go for the opposite. You would think like it would try to like get you to change your mind about how they look or something. Hey, Scoob. She's not even, oh, you see his tail. Scooby, the people want to see you. Come here. You guys want to see him? Come here. You guys want to see him? Come here. He is so wet right now. Okay, I'll show him to you guys. That's my treadmill. This is how whenever he's barking, he's just like standing there. And like absolutely cussing me out. Okay. That was the behind the scenes. I'm gonna leave that in.
and you know the rule, and you know the drill. When did you know, hun? Oh yeah. So I was just like one day, like hold on. One day I just had a fit where there was just so many things that were annoying about like our situation. Like the electric wasn't on or something, I don't know. And I felt really like we were arguing more because like he didn't understand that I just wanted to be alone.
So this was Syria. Okay, this is not Kuwait.
Alone most of the time. And it was hard.
No, because like when you're in Kuwait, he was still around you constantly. We're talking about a loser man with no job. He was around you the whole time. You wanted him isolated. Be very clear.
used to being social. Like I had no social battery left and big cultural clashes. And we were arguing more and I was just like losing my mind. I was like literally freaking out. And I'm like, before this escalates and turns very ugly, like I can't be here. Like I can't live here.
The sideburn is crazy. It's like she like shaved this whole part. Isn't that crazy looking?
Let's wait for him to go because I don't want him seeing my fat. Shut up. And I know, yes, I'm a big dishonor, but like that's the thing. I don't want to feel like a fucking dishonor.
What? I mean, you are such a loser, especially at your age and the stage of life that you're in. I don't know where this whole dishonor thing is coming into play. I mean, you're a loser. Is that what you mean?
You know, just because I laugh at tuba farts. They're fucking funny. I'm sorry.
That is not what makes you a loser, okay? The way that you treat people, your lack of self-worth, the fact that you make your lack of self-esteem everyone else's problem, the way that you've come online and ran your mouth about different groups of people and then brought them online to exploit them and steal their money, the way that you interact with children online and insist on bringing them online to a space that's not made for children, your abandonment and abuse of animals, like, the list goes on and on and on. It's not you about you laughing about toots.
Culture that doesn't find flatulence funny.
That is true. Yeah, Arabs are, I guess, more in the sense more conservative in that way. That's like not maybe in that sense, like maybe she's right. Like we don't. That's just not. I don't. That's like seen as like rude. It's seen as like rude and immature and dumb, and I don't know, cleanliness is like a huge deal. So to even joke, not that like people, obviously, all kinds of people, we're humans with bodies and we have bodily functions, but we don't joke about it because we're just grown adults and we have like other things to speak on and joke about.
I love it. They were very nice. Yes. Yeah, teardrop, but it just wasn't for me. Sorry, anyways.
That's her beef with Arabs because we are not really pro fart jokes. Okay. I guess guilty as charged.
First of all, this is like everything I dreamed of. The whole trip, I kept thinking, only 30 more hours till I get to be high and talking to beezers and eating fucking nashies. Only 20 hours until I get to be high.
Oh, so she's admitting it. So yes, this is haram. Anything that alters your state of mind, particularly if it's just for pleasure or leisure, is haram, okay? Like, if you have to take these medications for medical health reasons, then that's completely permissible, that's allowed, that, like, trumps everything else. But the idea, the concept of taking things that alter your state of mind or weaken your state of mind for hedonistic reasons is a big no-no, okay? Again, I'm not the Islam police, okay? Like, at the end of the day, I don't really care what you do, whatever. I'm just saying, like, it's haram.
Hello.
And like, I also, like, actually, like, don't care. I don't think it's a big deal when people want to smoke pot or do any of that stuff. Like, I just don't think it's healthy for you in the sense that, like, for your brain cells. But it's not a big deal. I don't find it offensive, whatever. I truly, like, don't care. Live and let live. If that's the worst thing you're going to do in your life, you know what? You're a great person, okay? But I just think there's something, like, really, really pathetic about how, like, as soon as she lands, she immediately, like, it is all about these hedonistic pleasures, these animalistic things, like the eating, the getting high, the appearing, like, as terrible and disheveled as she is, coming online. Like, she really associates freedoms, the concept of, like, being free and freedom with, like, just the lowest, most, like, surface level aspects of, like, what it truly means to be free and to live your life to, like, freedom. Whereas I feel like another woman her age in her circumstance that maybe grew up in Canada or, like, identifies with her demographically, probably at that age would be like, freedom for me is having my finances in order. Freedom for me is not relying on a man or a partner, but enjoying the satisfaction or, like, the addition of life that they give me. Like, a more complex, like, idea of, like, freedom, as opposed to, I can't wait for the plane to land so I can get high and order a nashi. Of all the things.
The internet, right? But I feel bad for him. Like, he says he'll be okay, and he wants to build a life there. So it's nothing. I'm so beside. Whoa. Jeez.
Oh, sorry, I don't know how that happened. How many bags did she get?
Oh, Canada. It's like, can you believe it's a nashi? Okay.
That looks tiny, or maybe she just looks huge. Scooby is now passed out after all those zoomies.
Here we go. Mm.
What the frick? This is the happiest she's looked in a while.
Here we go. Mm. Oh my god. Did someone sing a hymn or something?
This is gross. Like, I don't know that I would go as far as say it's haram, but like this is not Islamic behavior, because Islam is not just like believe in God XYZ. Like, Islam is a religion of like lifestyle. It instructs, it is very pragmatic. It tells you how to handle money, how to deal with money, how to do your day-to-day, how to treat your mom, how to treat your dad, how to treat your sibling, how to treat a cat. Like, there are instructions for life. It really is a lifestyle more than a religion. And in general, it is highly discouraged to, first of all, to be gross, to be unhygienic, but also to really like take extreme pleasure in animalistic desires, such as like eating. You're not meant to like eat to 100% fullness, for example. You're supposed to eat to 80% fullness. Like, it's very much like moderation and like holding back and restraint. So like her just shoveling, not that she cares about any of the nuances of Islam, not that she's ever read any kind of text, but that for me is one of my favorite things about Islam, how it like forces you to like hold back a little bit and to like not be so animalistic, not just be like, I just want to like shovel all this food and just like enjoy and like get high and like bask in the hedonism of it all. How many times have I used that word so far? But it really applies so well to her. So like this is
Okay, so here's what I did. Got to the hotel, got undressed, had a hot shower, ordered a bunch of weed.
First, well, no, she showered first, but before food, okay? This 7,000-pound individual prioritized ordering weed over food, which will just make you more hungry. So everyone that donated, this is what you donated for. You thought you were getting a mattress and a nightstand? Nope. Nope. How much did you guys get? Like 8,000? Did she raise 8,000, 6,000? I don't know, but it's not going towards the scooter either, because she had a community tab post today saying that now her next GoFundMe is going to be for a scooter. She is literally, yeah, I don't think she's going to be on this platform for a long time, if you get what I'm saying. I don't think she's going to be in the Milky Way, in a sentient way for much longer, as morbid as that sounds, because her getting the scooter is going to be a death sentence. The way that she's eating, the way that she's living now, and just expanding and moving less and less and less.
Order Burger King, my life. Will you eat pork now? Hey, Lola! Probably. Hey, Julie, would I still take the hijab off if you didn't do the divorce?
It's just so dumb, because like it's pretty easy to avoid eating. Scooby, you can get turkey sausage, turkey bacon, beef bacon. Like, there's so many alternatives. It's very easy. It's very easy to avoid. And like, especially like with fast food, I feel like most fast food is not pork based. Most of it is like beef or chicken, right? So I don't know. I do feel like you have to go out of your way to order pork in a lot of situations, depending on, I guess, the country that you live in. But for her, certainly it is.
Divorce papers? Honestly, as long as I was married to him, I was willing to wear it.
I mean, it also shows like how shallow it was. Like, if your faith, Scooby, we get it. You're wet. You're a wet boy. He's just staring me down. But if your faith system is so fragile that like it breaks because you can't eat pork and you need to get high, it was never that serious to begin with, which is fine. But like, don't then come online and like make it your entire personality for 3 years.
You explained your marriage. Was there a loophole? No, there wasn't a loophole. Everything I said about the marriage was 100% true. I never lied.
Everything you said was 1,000% a lie, and I've proven time and time again why it was a lie. Like, you really think that there are not any Arabs or Muslims watching you that don't know what's up? Like,
about anything like that.
Miss Medium?
Celestial Ahmad. Yeah, but he's like, I'm not gonna block people. I don't think he said he can't watch me without a hijab, so he doesn't want to watch.
I can't wait until they have like a huge fight, because something's gonna happen. He's gonna stop texting her. He's not gonna text her in time. She's gonna see something on Facebook from the new girly pop that he's with, and she's going to have a rage. I'm excited for that. That's inevitable. It's forthcoming.
What happened in Kuwait with the cat? You said you were forced to put the cat back. Oh yeah. So remember I was like mouthing off to like people like F you. I think there was like a, and because I'm like, you're stupid, like there's no way I'm gonna get in trouble. So we bring the cat back. No, sorry, we're bringing the cat like after the vet
She's like coming up with lies on the spot.
clinic there to the apartment, and we pull up to to our parking lot, and there's this like Rolls Royce, and like right there.
Lies.
And I didn't. There was this guy
Guy?
that came out. He's like, we're talking, laughing, getting the cat out. This guy comes up to us and he's talking to Salah or me and Salah. I can't remember what his first fucking words were, but he was like mouthing off about like you stole a cat from the park, and I was like, what the fuck are you talking? I started mouthing off like you're not supposed to do that there. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, who are you? Go away. Like, what's your business? Is that like fuck off? I was like mouthing. You know how I do, very charmingly, not. So, anyways,
Nothing about you is charming, charismatic, personable, likable.
he's like, oh yeah, sit and spin, all this other stuff. Like he was mad that I was like swearing and stuff like that on camera.
Just the concept of her going, like, confronting an Arab guy, telling him to sit and spin. First of all, he's gonna be like, huh? Second of all, add this to the list of things that never happened.
So then you have to find out it's like a Kuwaiti guy that works in like the internet fucking business or something. So like
This is, first of all, such a lie, okay? Like, a local is not, first of all, going to speak to a woman in any type of way like this. Second of all, like, Kuwaitis are rich as hell, okay? Classy as hell, bougie as hell. Like, actual Kuwaiti locals. They're not giving you the time of day. And I know the neighborhood that he lived in Kuwait, because I know, like, there are certain neighborhoods, like, where Palestinians, like, live in Kuwait, where Syrians, where, like, migrant workers live. A Rolls Royce is not pulling into that neighborhood. Okay, so try again with a different lie.
he's like, do you know how many like reports I got from you? Like people are fucking harassing me every day. He's like, I have my phone on me. I see a fucking message from one of your haters, and he's like, let me tell you.
This Kuwaiti guy is like, I see a message from your haters. This Kuwaiti man with a Rolls Royce, okay, this like multi-millionaire. Mind you, Kuwaitis get a stipend. The government is like so rich that they just give a stipend to, like, oh, you're born. Here's a lifelong stipend. Here's a plot of land, and here's a grant for you to build your villa. If you get married to a Kuwaiti, because their population is low. I'm getting into things that no one cares about. But if a Kuwaiti marries a Kuwaiti, like the government will give you extra money, like a wedding gift, and like here, build a house because they want to encourage people to procreate, blah, 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 etc. So you're trying to tell me a rich ass millionaire man with oil money pulled up and is like, one of your haters is messaging me? This is so ridiculous. She really thinks that there are no Arabs watching her.
You've been here, I've ignored it, like whatever, fuck. He's like, I don't care. He's like, I don't want you to stop doing content in Kuwait.
He said, this is how he's speaking. Don't stop doing content. Oh my God.
He's like, I'm kind of mad that I'm forced to watch it. I fucking laughed. So he's like, but it would be in your best interest to return the cat. You don't want problems for yourself. Some of these organizations are nuts.
Also, like, she definitely raged a few times in Kuwait and she never mentioned this interaction ever. Now we're supposed to believe it's happening. Girl, go out and dumpster dive. This is boring as hell. This is all lies. Go in the dumpster.
Yeah. Pause. So I'm like, okay, I'll stop swearing. He's like, because swearing, he's like, you're not in Canada. Like Canada, like you don't have freedom of speech here.
Already, the conversation has gone on for too long between a man and a woman. Like, already, this is just not happening. I'm sorry, it's not happening between an Arab man and an Arab woman. Let alone when he sees you and like you're a foreign and your alleged man is right next to you. It's just not happening. Like, you yourself have come online and said, when a man is there, he doesn't even speak to me. Like, she doesn't like that. Or she complained how, like, the men will just speak to the man as opposed to you. So how can you, on one hand, come online and say that, and then say that this whole interaction happened after you told the man to sit and spin?
And I'm like, yeah, clearly. And I'm like, fine, I respect that. I'm sorry. Like, I honestly legit apologize for disrespecting their culture with swearing. Because it's not right. Like, you should follow their rules. You're there. And they've always been nice to me. So, anyway, he was actually nice in the end and just advised me to just watch my mouth. Like, in public. Like, that's, like, publicly. And so, he's like, it's in your best interest. He's like, to return the cat. And Salah was, like, insisting. He's like, you know what? We're returning the cat. And I was like, no, we're not. I'm like, look at this kitten. The kitten was curled up in the carrier, sleeping peacefully. And
I have a video on my channel where I like recount and I document all of the cats that were abandoned, I go into Bruce's story. Bruce is ultimately the kitten that had her running out of Kuwait as a fugitive with her tail between her legs. She was kicked out of Kuwait because of Bruce, a kitten that she kidnapped literally from its mom.
we were gonna go put it back. Like he wanted to go put it back, and then I didn't think that the cat had a mother. Like I really didn't.
No,
I thought it was
yes,
just
you
like an
did.
abandoned because
You knew. Yes, you did. You went back and you found the mom in like 0.3 seconds and tried to convince us like you just immediately knew where she was.
conditions of cats out there. Well, it turned out, yeah, the mom was there, so I was happy about that. But then I was like, you know what? And then the next day when Paws did their whole shit thing, I'm like, you know what? I'm not staying here. You're right. I don't.
Her hair looks absolutely terrible, and this is with hair fibers in it. Like she has really allowed herself to decay this far.
I can't promise I will control my mouth. I don't know if I can or not. You know. So I booked a fucking ticket like that day to leave. That's the story. Some super rich guy in a Rolls Royce like advised us, and like
Lies.
I'm sure you're watching because it's hard to stop watching when you start watching because it's such a train wreck. And you know, I don't hold any grudges against that person. They're actually really nice. Like they were warm. He's like, he didn't have to do that. He could have literally just got me in so much shit, but he did. He was really nice about it, and you know, I didn't want to like out the situation in case he didn't want to, but I'm in the land of the free, and I can say what I want, baby. Yeah, we weren't like banned or anything from there, but it was heading that way probably. I don't know. The Rolls Royce guy said haters. Yeah. Yep, I have a rental car. What is this? Is this a ripoff? Okay, I just had 20 milligrams. Should I eat another candy? He sent me a text. He sent me a message on WhatsApp with a picture close up of the card he gave me that says "Solange Chantal Forever" with a little face, the potato face. Like he forgot this. Why? I don't know. Like it was cute. Anyways, yeah. So that's it. I don't regret the experience. You know, Julia coming to Canada. Okay, well I have two choices. I can go back to Syria one day and get her. Then she'll have to travel. It'll be the same situation. So, or I hire a pet place, which will take. It's gonna be like a few thousand, so I'll have to save up. All right. I did something you guys are gonna hate me for, but you have to
That's not gonna happen.
listen how necessary it was. Okay. And you have nothing to worry about. I got a rebound cat. The pain and suffering I'm going through not having Julia, you have nothing to worry about, really. Okay, I'm here for good. It was really actually like really impulsive, but I already paid for it. I can't.
That's what she did before. She got Smokey a rebound cat and gave him away the next day, within a day or two. Chantal, you are a pathetic, sad excuse for a human being. You are so disgusting, physically, like on the outside and the inside. You're a disgrace for Canadians. Like the way that you come online, or the way that you actually had the audacity to go to Syria in a village where probably a lot of people didn't meet Canadians or Canadian women, and that was their impression of a Canadian woman, is like, if I was a Canadian girl, would be horrified at you having done that. Because now there's people across the world that like think that Canadians are all disgusting slobs the way that you are. But you are so disgusting. You are an abuser of people and relationships. You're an abuser of children, an abuser of animals. And now with your own words, you are saying you're getting a rebound cat. You, as Amberlynn says, are a despicable piece of shit. You are the embodiment of a piece of shit. Because how disgusting and pathetic it is to get a rebound cat that I know that you're going to get rid of soon. You're going to treat properly. You're not going to take to the vet. That has me feeling all types of way. I'm very pissed off. I could cuss her out more, but I won't. All I will say, Chantal, is that you are such a failed, sad, miserable excuse of a person. Your life is not where you want it to be. It will never be where you want it to be because you have failed in every single aspect of your life. You do not even have the mental capacity to rein it in and ever make anything of yourself in any substantial or real way. You will never contribute to society, to your community. You will never be a valued member of your family because of how many times you've burned them. You know that nothing you do generates true, genuine connection and interpersonal relationships or love. Nothing you do will ever do that because you are so despicable and narcissistic as a human being. So the only thing you have left is to get these animals that you will abuse and force to, like, you'll just hold them because it'll simulate something. Like, you just want to feel something. It'll simulate some kind of affection because nothing that you do warrants any kind of love or affection because you are disgusting and you're vile and you abuse animals. So honestly, have the life that you deserve, which is to say bad.
Do anything about it. I was in the lounge, like literally crying at the thought of
I don't care. I don't care. Cry every single day for the rest of your life. I don't care. I'm crying. First of all, that's a lie. No, you don't cry. You're a narcissistic bitch. You don't cry. You just shovel food and pot and drugs all the way down your gullet because you don't even want to confront your own thoughts, your own reality, because your reality is disgusting because that's how you have curated it. You're expecting us to believe that you cried over a cat? You've given them away for less before. Like,
without a cat in it. I'm not gonna abandon Julia. She's with her dad. She's happy with her dad. And if I can
You
get
did
her,
abandon Julia, and it's not that you can't imagine your life without a cat in it. It's that you know no one on this planet genuinely cares about or loves you because nothing you do warrants that. You are not a reliable friend, daughter, granddaughter, niece, sister, anything like that. You are so pathetic and evil and narcissistic. You have to give a little to get something. You can't be the way that you are and expect people to give you love and affection, okay? You can only burn people so many times before they cut you out.
in like a year or two, I will. Here comes the hate again. Unsubscribe. She's gonna be well taken care of. I'm gonna be already booking her to get.
No, she won't. No, because you don't care about anyone but yourself. Like, your goal in life is to become 9,000 pounds before you ultimately kick the bucket, okay? So you're talking about getting a scooter. How are you going to take care of this animal? How are you even going to clean out her or his or its, well, I think she knows it's going to be a girl. But how are you going to clean out the kitty litter? You don't even wipe yourself because you are disgusting. Not just in terms of personality, but also like physically, like the stench aura that comes around you. Like, you are just so disgusting.
Spayed and everything. She's too young to be spayed right now. I have to pick a name. She's so cute. I saw her face and I was just like, I fell in love with it. Like, it's like the cutest cat I ever saw in my life.
You don't know love. You have no understanding of love.
And I'm not gonna be traveling. I'm staying put.
No, you don't know that. You don't know that. You have no stability in your life.
And I really just wanted a peaceful life with me and this cat. And like if Pete ends up moving in, I know I probably shouldn't have. I know I like realistically I shouldn't have, but then I'm like, why not? Like
I don't know. I feel like her weight and her health problems are karma for how terrible of a person that she is, for how terrible of a human being that she is.
literally not gonna travel. You know, there's no way.
Yeah, but then once another scammer gets his claws into you because you're extremely stupid, very dumb, smooth-brained, once the next scammer gets their paws into you and decides that they want you to move wherever else, then you'll go and you'll abandon the cat, just like you abandon all animals.
I know she's not collectible. I never think of them that way. It's
Yeah, you do. You think of them as objects.
just the way it turned out. Like Smokey, I've only had him for like a week. Like he wasn't attached to me, and he has a better home now, so it's fine. I mean,
Well, there's no question about what if the cat ever had a better home, but it doesn't matter how long you had them. Like, they are still living entities. They're still living creatures.
are taken care of. You know, like Julia loves Stella. She probably loves him more than me. So, but I'm not gonna leave this cat, and I'm gonna try to get Julia. I tried to get Sam,
Lies.
but he's happy. She's too young though to get spayed yet. If I got a boy cat,
Man, how pathetic, as a woman, how pathetic do you have to be to give up your pets for a man that never wanted to be with you, that wanted to poo-poo on, like, you weren't even good enough for him to poop on. You weren't even good enough to him for him to poop on you. Wow. How pathetic do you have to be to give up your animals for someone that never even wanted to be with you, that so quickly just like, all right, get out. Next girl's coming in.
I would name him Lucifer. Okay, how did I neglect Mike? It's BBJ and Sam because they're
Chantal, watch the video that I made on this. I go into it, and you know how I go into detail? I just include clips of you speaking.
her nails got overgrown like once or twice, but yet she's been taken care of since she's 21. And my whole existence on YouTube, anytime you've seen them, they were happy, and we were laughing in Dark Desert Highway and
We were laughing? Okay, it was only you.
and cared for, please. And Smokey, I've had him for 7 days. It didn't work out. I rehomed him to a better family. So what's the problem? You think it was like ruining his life? Julia is with her dad, so there's no problem. This cat will stay with me. No, the only time I've ever dealt with a cat's nails getting overgrown ever was BBJ's, because apparently when they get older, they stop scratching as much and they don't groom and stuff. And that's what would happen with her. And like, I didn't realize that I had to like look after it sooner than Sam. Like Sam, his nails were not overgrown. It was just BBJ. I was out of country for 3
Too many words, too many excuses. We were like, there's no point. We already know.
months, and she was with Pete's, and we both checked on video, like to see. I was like, let me see her nails, and because this did happen once before, so I was checking, but they looked fine on camera. But she's very furry, so it was a bit hard to tell. And then, yeah, I got home and they were overgrown, and then I made a vet appointment, and then she got swollen before I could go. So that's the deal. But she was 21, and she was always super happy. Like that cat was stuck to me. Doing a live video with Stella to get the dirt. He would never.
Keep in mind, everything she just said was a lie.
You know why he would never, number one, because there's no dirt on me. Like any dirt he'll tell you about would be physical, nothing figurative. So.
Lies. There is so much dirt on you. Okay, physical, internal, emotional, intellectual. Well, not intellectual, because there's no baseline to work from there.
No, I never removed the gloss. It's gone now.
And yeah, I'm being very nasty to her right now after her mention of getting a rebound cat. Quotes. I'm quoting her, a rebound cat. So I will be as deplorable towards her as she is to that cat.
More in my body. We don't need to see no ladle. That would be his teeth. So she barfed, and what was I supposed to remove it with? Don't even talk about it. That's like one of the most awful things. Ugh. I would get food poisoning a lot there, like a fucking lot. I would just wake up and run to the washroom, and when I come back, Salah's playing his game on the sofa, and he's just like, sick again. Like, did you eat something you shouldn't have? Like, did you get like sick again? Like, you know. Yep. So yeah, tomorrow I gotta go shopping. Sleep stream. Okay. No, the money I raised went to my rent deposit, which was like a lot of money because the rent's expensive. Then the flight home. I have no furniture, so from Amazon I ordered a floor mattress. All these things were affordable. A 7-piece bed in a bag, portable bidet, hair fibers, hairspray to hold the hair fibers, which is equally as important. I'm getting the cat. So I got to go to the pet store and buy her a little blanket, a cat carrier, food dish, water dish.
So everyone that donated money, this is what it went towards. It went towards another cat that's going to be neglected, abused, and abandoned. It's only a matter of time, okay? It's only a matter of time before those things will happen to the cat. The abandonment is eventual. It will be happening. Hair fibers and weed and nashies. That's what you guys pretty much actually paid for.
Food. And I picked a girl cat because when I get Julia back, they can get along. I got a female cat that is calm just like her.
It's so weird that she's obsessed specifically with girl cats. Thank God. Thank you, God, that she is incapable of having children. I do not care how that comes off. I genuinely don't. In fact, I hope that it comes off venomously because I am grateful and thankful that she is physically unable to have children because she is the type to abuse her children and do anything she needs to do as soon as she meets a man and the man tells her how he wants things to go. She will drop her kids like that for a man. That's the kind of person we're dealing with. So thank God that she's physically incapable of having children.
So her name is Juice. What something related to Julia? Like I was gonna name her after my grandma Audrey. I like the name Audrey. Do you think I should name the cat Audrey? She's a kitten, yeah. I'll care for the cat even if I don't care about I care for myself. I bathe and stuff. I'm overweight and have an eating problem. Yeah.
Bathing, okay? That's all you need to do to take care of yourself. I mean, I don't even know what to say. Like, the bar is in hell.
That's what I am gonna get my life in order. I already have a plan for that, so don't worry.
You're 42. But if you haven't gotten an order by now, it's never happening.
Most of all, I care more about the cats probably than I do about myself. But something in my care versus how I care for myself are two different things. And honestly, that's why I think this went on for 3 years, because a part of me was proud that I was fulfilling some kind of role that pleased somebody. You know what I mean? I didn't go to Damascus because I'm too fat and unhealthy to walk around. Okay, I'm gonna turn the camera off. And by the way, Julia, okay, I'm so neglectful that, yeah, Kelly, I am. Julia's microchipped, has a better passport than most of y'all. It's fully vaccinated, and it's spayed, and she's gorgeous. I don't really want to reveal the price of the cat, but it was not like it was okay. It was like $30, or no, 25. Sorry, yeah, $25.
I'm sorry, that doesn't sound like a standard adoption fee, especially for a kitten, right? Because puppies and kittens have higher adoption fees. Okay, so she didn't go through any actual correct verify. I mean, and granted, I know, especially with kittens, like, your coworker will just hit you up and be like, oh, we have a litter. Like, do you want one? Like, okay. But we know that she doesn't know anyone in real life. And the cat didn't stumble upon her. So she's not in any situation, as far as I'm aware, where the cat could have showed up to her spontaneously and correctly.
I don't mean this in a mean way, but like being with an Arab Muslim man is demanding. But you don't mind doing it because you love them, right? So like, because I loved him so much, I wanted to make him happy.
Your man was just a jobless loser of the family little bitch, okay? Like, I know Muslim men. I have Muslim Arab men in my family that are on top of it, that are not controlling, that let their wives pretty much do whatever they want, and they're the providers, and they pay for everything, and they take care of it all. And they're like very nice, pleasant, patient, like, providers. And the girlies just like live their lives. Okay, so like, it was just your man. Okay, it's your man.
So I would be someone that I'm not really.
She is like, she just can't stand losing, even though she, like, your whole life is like pathetic. Okay, like, it's just too apparent that your entire self and your whole life is like pathetic. No one would want any quarter of that. Like, in fact, let's all do a prayer. God, and whatever you believe in, like, protect us from anything remotely close to her life ever touching our life within like an 11,000-mile radius, please. But like, she doesn't want to say that like it was my husband, it was my relationship. She'll just gladly throw an entire culture or religion under the bus and say being with a Muslim man is XYZ. No, honey, you're a man. Your man was the loser because look at you. You attract what you are.
You know? And I was tired of feeling like if I don't do this, I'll feel inadequate and like I would have like insecurities. And I'm like, why am I don't want insecurities. I don't.
If I don't clean myself and actually wipe and prevent a stench from being around me, people are gonna judge me. And like, I want the free that is what the Western world is about. That is the foundation and the crux of Western civilization. The freedom to stink. From Chantal's perspective, freedom is being 8,000 pounds and having a stench within like a 2-mile radius around you.
I want to feel like, you know, a certain way because of certain things. I wasn't allowed to smile at other men. And I would say that's a Salah thing. It's not. So don't just judge him. That's 100% a cultural thing because there's even a singer, a Syrian singer, who says like, you know, you will not smile at any other men while you're with me and stuff like that. And
if you attended the party live stream, we saw the music videos. We saw how Arabs party. Okay, and guess what? They're hanging out together. Like, what are you talking about? They're not allowed to smile. Delusional. Absolutely delusional. Mind you, why do you think anyone would trust you? You were never even ingrained in the culture. You were housebound or like bound in the hallway because you were shitting up and down the hallway. Shitting and vomiting up and down the hallway.
If somebody asks like who you are, I'll say you're in my name. It's like, what? Like, you know, like, so it's like a cultural, it's part of a cultural thing on some sides of it. Okay, guys, I'm falling asleep, so I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow, right? See y'all. Good night.
Well, she's back, and she's still a pathetic, deplorable, animal abusing loser. So more on that later. I just hope she goes dumpster diving. Like, please give us some entertainment. Was that entertaining? I don't know. Let me know. Let me know what you guys think. And oh, there will not be a live stream. I will not be live streaming tomorrow because, like I said, I'm giving out candy. So there will be no Falafel Fridays for Halloween. I hope you guys, if you celebrate, have a good Halloween. I hope you get your candy. You give out your candy. I hope you do something fun in your community. Yeah, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.